Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and this is day 13 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on things that I have been avoiding. And that includes my videos. So I was trying to do all of the stuff that I've been avoiding. And then I realized that I still struggle with feeling lighter and feeling happy and feeling good about my life, which doing things that I've been avoiding helps me to feel all of those things. And it's a good feeling. I'm not saying it's a bad feeling. It's a good feeling, but it's a new feeling. It's a different feeling. It's one that I feel like I need to time to process, time to adjust to, time to be comfortable with because I'm just not comfortable with it. But the problem is if I don't keep doing the things that I've been avoiding and I don't keep doing things to create that feeling, it goes away and I go back to feeling like how I always feel. So now I'm back to that and I was like, okay, I really need to make my videos because it makes me feel better. And I really need to do more things that I have been avoiding. So I making videos again or trying, and I probably will not be consistent with these 100 days of facing things that I've been avoiding because like I said, it's a lot for me to face the things that I've been avoiding. There's a lot of emotions behind it. There's a lot of triggers behind it. So one of the things that I've been going through very slowly. My roommate's already moved in, and I still have boxes of stuff I haven't done that have now migrated to my living room, so that she could have the bedroom that all of my stuff was in. And I'm still going through boxes that are now overwhelming me in my living room. And I've gone through several of them, but I didn't realize how many I still had. But in the process of going through them, I found these lovely little things that I have put up on my walls. I don't know if you can see all of those. Anyway, I put stuff up on my walls, but this is like from years ago when a friend of mine or friends of mine did a little heart attack thing on my front door, and they just stuck all of those in my door. So I woke up to these lovely little things on my door, or came home from work to all these lovely little things on my door. I don't remember which, but I kept them because they're nice things about me that other people have said about me that make me feel good about me, that people think this way about me. So um, I decided instead of sticking them in another box and letting them just sit for like another 7 to 10 years, which is probably how long they've been in a box, that I should put them up on the wall where I can see them and I can appreciate them and I can remind myself that I am loved and I am cared for and this is a nice thing. So I went to the store to get the fun tack or ticky tacky or sticky tacky, whatever you want to call that stuff, to stick it on the walls. And while I was at the store, I saw some windshield wiper fluid. My car has been out of windshield wiper fluid for months, and for months before that, it was giving me a notification, a little warning light saying, "You're low on windshield wiper fluid." I'm like, I don't care. So, and I did actually care, but I not enough to go to the store and get some, and not enough to go pay somebody to put it in there for me. So it's just been out of windshield wiper fluid. And then I saw the windshield wiper fluid at the store. I pulled it off the shelf and then I put it back. And then I was like, I need to be an adult. I need to do this. And I pulled it off the shelf again. But part of my struggle with that is that my biological dad bought some of that like green bug remover windshield wiper stuff. And even though that's not a bad memory. I had to remind myself that's not a bad memory. It's just a memory. It's just a thing that he did. He bought that stuff and put it in whatever car that I was driving. And I was like, okay. And he put it in whatever cars he was driving because he thought it was like the best stuff on the market. I don't know if it's the best stuff on the market. I don't know if it's the best windshield wiper fluid or not. I don't really care. It's windshield wiper fluid, but it's green. It's a weird color. It's green instead of blue, which I think most windshield wiper fluid is blue. So, or at least at the time when he was getting it. So that's just about all I remember. That's as far as the memory goes. But I guess because I have bad memories associated with my biological father, that anything that he did, I feel like I can't do. And it's that overcoming that and recognizing that it's okay that, you know, he used to spend all of his time working on cars and trying to fix them and repair them and doing things himself, and then never finishing projects, never finishing them, and then spending all of his time doing that and just pretty much ignoring that I even existed. So um, anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's not the point. The point is that it brought up all of those triggers. It brought up those memories. And even though it wasn't a bad memory, it brought up all the other memories associated with my biological dad. And I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to be like him. And I put it back on the shelf. And I was like, no, I'm an adult. I don't have a lot of money. I'm not going to go to like some place, you know, like a Jiffy Lube or go to the mechanics or something just so I can put windshield wiper fluid in my car. Like seriously, that's a waste of time and money I don't have. So all I needed to do is get the windshield wiper fluid. I know how to put it in a car. I learned how to do that when I was a teenager. I can do this. It's not that hard. It's not that bad. So I did it. I made myself pull it off the shelf, be an adult, and get the windshield wiper fluid that I have not done for seriously like months. I don't even know how long. I don't even remember. I just block all of that out because I forget until I need it. I'm like, oh, my car's dirty. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have windshield wiper fluid. Oh, it's raining. I don't have windshield wiper. I mean, I have windshield wipers. I just don't have windshield wiper fluid, and my car's dirty, and the rain just makes it all muddy and harder to see out of. So I'm like, I can't use my windshield wipers. It's like, oh, this is bad. So it was very nice to be able to use my windshield wipers this morning to clean off my windshield. I was like, yay, I can use my windshield wipers. So that made me very happy because, like I said, I did buy the windshield wiper fluid. I came home, and before I did, I mean, I came home, I changed and whatever, but then before I had lunch or had anything to eat, I went outside and I was like, and I'm filling up the windshield wiper fluid in my car. So I was very grateful that I was able to do that. And it just kind of made me feel better about myself just for a little bit. That it's like, okay, I'm overcoming something. I'm overcoming a trigger. I'm separating, the past from the present. I'm allowing myself to do something and realizing it's not a bad thing. It's something I can feel good about. I can feel accomplished that I actually did this. And I don't have to associate it with my biological dad. And it also is a reminder that he's not a bad person and he didn't do horrible things. He did some bad things that I'm not going to get into in these videos, but I don't have to carry that around for the rest of my life. I don't have to be afraid of being like him. And it's okay to have or follow through on positive things that he may have done or taught me. And maybe those memories are blocked because all I can think of are the bad ones, because I grew up with that concept that you focus on the negative instead of the positive. You focus on what's gone wrong and what you don't have instead of what you do have, and focusing on gratitude. And even though there was always that talk about being grateful about things, there was always the complaining, always the underlying complaining, always bringing up all the past and bad and everything. Like you could never truly be forgiven. You could never get over what you did. It's like it makes you a horrible person for doing one bad thing. And it's like, I'm so grateful God doesn't work that way. I'm so grateful he doesn't focus on just the one bad thing. I'm so grateful that he's loving and forgiving, and that we can move on from what we've done, and that we can change and be different than who we are or who we were. And we don't have to keep being stuck in those patterns. And I'm so grateful that I was able to, just for a minute, just for a day, to get something, to put all of that aside and just be like, okay, I need to take care of me, regardless of if it triggers a memory, good, bad, or whatever. And then recognizing that it was just a memory, and it wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was just a memory. This is the stuff my biological dad used to buy to put windshield wiper fluid in the car. And he just put windshield wiper fluid in the car. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. But it doesn't matter if I got the same product to put in my car, as long as I have windshield wiper fluid in my car now. So I wasn't avoiding getting the windshield wiper fluid because I wanted it to be like that. I think I was avoiding it because I didn't want to be working on my car like my biological dad did, and because I didn't want to spend the money. And I kept thinking I need to get, if I had to go to the mechanics, then I have to get the oil changed, I have to get my tires rotated, I have to have some other excuse, and then the money and all of it just piles up and piles up. Plus, I just didn't want to be so stupid that I'm going in there, I'm like, what's it going to cost for you to just fill up my windshield wiper fluid? Like, yeah. So I just did it myself, and I'm grateful I was able to do that. And that is the one thing that I did yesterday that I've been avoiding. And today I'm making my videos. So that's what I've been avoiding. And that's all I have. And I think my lunch is ready. So I'm going to go, and I hope you have a great day full of gratitude, and maybe find something to face that you've been avoiding, or maybe be willing to do something that you've been avoiding for a long time, and see if it doesn't make you feel better too.